Good evening, my friends. The rarest woman in the world. Today, I stand before you to talk about someone extraordinary, someone whose rarity is beyond measure. This person is not a celebrity, not someone you'll find in a magazine or on the silver screen, but she is someone who walks among us every day yet. She is unlike any other. Today, we are talking about the rarest woman in the world. The rarest woman embodies resilience and strength in a way that is often understated but deeply powerful. Life will inevitably challenge her, whether it's through loss, hardship, or disappointment, but she does not let these obstacles define her. In fact, each struggle becomes a stepping stone in her journey, a part of what makes her stronger. When life knocks her down, she does not stay down. Instead, she rises, often with more grace and determination than before. She knows that setbacks are a natural part of growth, not a reason to quit. Resilience for her is not about avoiding pain or pretending that everything is perfect. It's about acknowledging the difficulty, feeling the hurt, and still choosing to keep moving. She understands that resilience isn't about being unbreakable, it's about bending but not breaking, adapting and continuing despite the odds. When faced with a challenge, she doesn't dwell in defeat. She takes what she has learned and uses it to propel herself forward, even if the path ahead seems uncertain. Her strength is not defined by physical power alone, but by the strength of her spirit. It is a quiet, internal strength that allows her to face difficult circumstances without losing her sense of self. It is a strength that isn't loud or obvious, but subtle and unyielding. It's the strength to speak her truth, to stand up for what she believes in, even when the world around her seems to be pushing in the opposite direction. It's the strength to continue loving, giving, and living with hope, even when she has every reason to lose faith. In her world, failure is not seen as an endpoint, but as a lesson. The rarest woman doesn't let her mistakes stop her. She learns from them, grows from them, and moves on with a new sense of purpose. She doesn't give up even when others around her might lose hope. Her resilience is what keeps her going, even when she feels like she has nothing left to give. It is a resilience that inspires those around her, not through words, but through actions. She has learned that strength is not about being unaffected by life's challenges, but about facing them with courage, hope, and the unshakable belief that no matter what, she will find a way through. The rarest woman is deeply rooted in authenticity and vulnerability, two qualities that are often undervalued in a world that prioritizes perfection and strength. She understands that being real, being true to herself, is one of the most powerful things she can do. She does not hide behind a mask or attempt to fit into society's rigid expectations of who she should be. Instead, she embraces her uniqueness, knowing that her true self is enough. She is not afraid to show the world her flaws, her fears, or her struggles, because she understands that these are not weaknesses, but rather the very things that make her human. Vulnerability for her is not about weakness, it's about courage. It takes courage to be seen for who you truly are without pretense. The rarest woman opens herself to others without the fear of judgment or rejection. She shares her heart and her soul, knowing that there is beauty in honesty and in being open about her experiences. She recognizes that it is through vulnerability that true connection happens, and that by allowing herself to be seen, she encourages others to do the same. A willingness to be vulnerable creates a space where others feel safe to express their own true selves. She is comfortable with her imperfections, knowing that they do not define her value. Where many would see flaws, she sees opportunities for growth. She does not seek perfection, because she understands that it is the flaws and the imperfections that shape her and make her unique. The rarest woman accepts herself fully with all her strengths and weaknesses, and in doing so, she teaches others the power of self-acceptance. Authenticity is at the core of who she is. She does not pretend to be someone she's not to gain approval or validation. She knows that the people who truly matter will love her for who she is, not for who she pretends to be. She has learned that it is far more powerful to walk in her truth than to conform to someone else's idea of success or happiness. Being authentic means living in alignment with her values, acting in ways that are true to her heart. and never compromising on what she believes is right. In a world where it is easy to hide behind carefully curated facade, the rarest woman stands out precisely because she refuses to wear a mask. She embraces her humanity, her imperfections, and her realness, knowing that these are the qualities that give her life depth, meaning, and connection. The rarest woman has an innate ability to offer kindness and compassion in ways that are both profound and transformative. In a world often filled with chaos, judgment, and division, she stands as a beacon of light, offering a steady stream of love and understanding to those around her. Her kindness is not driven by a desire for recognition or reward, but by an internal compass that guides her toward doing what is right, not for the applause, but for the sheer joy of making someone else's life a little brighter. Her compassion is not superficial. It is not a fleeting act or a simple gesture meant to appear benevolent. It runs deep, rooted in a genuine understanding of human suffering, pain, and struggle. She doesn't just empathize with others, she connects with them on a level that transcends mere sympathy. She listens, really listens without judgment, offering her presence and support when it is needed most. Whether it's a comforting word, a shoulder to cry on, or simply being there in silence, the rarest woman knows that sometimes the greatest gift she can give is her undivided attention and love. Kindness for her is an everyday practice, not an occasional gesture. It's found in the way she interacts with everyone from strangers to close friends. She greets others with warmth, takes the time to help those in need, and offers encouragement to those who are struggling. She does not see kindness as an act of charity, but as an essential part of who she is. It is a reflection of her heart, her values, and her belief that everyone deserves love, care, and respect. Her compassion doesn't come with conditions. It is unconditional, given freely and without expectation of anything in return. What makes her rare is that her kindness doesn't always make sense to others. She may offer help to someone who cannot repay her, or speak words of comfort when others might remain silent. She reaches out to the broken, the lonely, and the lost without hesitation or fear of being taken advantage of. She understands that true compassion is not about keeping score or maintaining boundaries. It's about loving without reservation, without conditions, and without limits. Her actions are driven by a deep understanding of the fragility of life, and she knows that kindness can make all the difference in someone's world. Her compassion extends beyond those she knows personally. It stretches to people from all walks of life. She recognizes the inherent worth in every individual, regardless of their background, and extends her kindness without bias or judgment. Whether in her community or across the globe, the rarest woman actively seeks out ways to spread compassion, whether through small gestures or large acts of service. Her kindness and compassion are not defined by who is worthy of it, but by the needs she sees in the world around her. The rarest woman possesses a unique ability to inspire and empower others in ways that transcend mere motivation. She doesn't simply encourage people to chase their dreams, she helps them believe that those dreams are not just possible, but within their reach. Her power lies not in what she has accomplished, but in her ability to see the potential in everyone she meets. She knows that sometimes all it takes is for someone to believe in you to spark a transformation. And she is the one who offers that belief without hesitation, gently but firmly reminding others of their inherent worth and ability to create change in their own lives. Her vision for others is not limited by what they currently see in themselves. She looks past their doubts, insecurities, and perceived limitations, focusing instead on their possibilities. Where others might see someone struggling or lost, she sees a person with untapped potential, ready to rise and thrive. She helps others realize that their current situation does not define their future, and that with the right mindset, determination, and support, they can overcome any obstacle that stands in their way. The rarest woman does not just talk about empowerment, she embodies it. She leads by example, showing others through her own actions that anything is possible. She doesn't just speak words of encouragement, she lives them. She steps forward with unwavering confidence in her own abilities, not because she is without fear, but because she knows that growth comes from taking risks and stepping outside one's comfort zone. She sets a standard for others by showing them what it looks like to persevere, to challenge oneself, and to keep moving forward, even when the journey is hard. Her empowerment is not about lifting herself up at the expense of others, but about creating a space where everyone can rise together. She creates an environment where people feel safe to dream big, to take risks, and to push beyond their boundaries. She is not threatened by the success of others. Instead, she celebrates it, knowing that true empowerment lies in lifting each other up. She encourages those around her to be their best selves, to reach for what they might have once thought impossible, and to trust in their ability to achieve greatness. With a vision that goes beyond her own life, the Rarest Woman believes in the collective power of individuals working together. She knows that when people come together, fueled by their shared purpose and belief in one another, the world becomes a better place. And so she works tirelessly to inspire others to step into their power, to discover their unique gifts, and to take meaningful action in pursuit of their goals. Thanks for watching.